Hi everyone, I'm Georg Schmelzer, neonatologist and clinician scientist, and welcome to Research for Babies. Here we translate the latest neonatal research into practical knowledge for healthcare professionals, researchers, and families around the world. Our mission is simple: advancing neonatal research, sharing knowledge, improving newborn lives. Let's explore today's study: deferred cord clamping in twin pregnancies, benefit, risk, or missed opportunity. Should we delay cord clamping in twins? Well, for many years, for all babies, they had their umbilical cord clamped immediately after birth. Today, we know that waiting for at least 60 seconds or longer allows extra blood to flow from the placenta to the baby. This process, called deferred cord clamping, supports the transition after birth, improves blood volume, and reduces complication after birth. But what about twins? Do they benefit in the same way? Why is delayed cord clamping so beneficial? Well, we need to understand what happens during the first few moments after birth. As the baby takes its first breath, the lung begins to fill with air and blood starts flowing through the lungs for the first time. At the same time, the placenta is still providing oxygen and blood through the umbilical cord. Keeping the cord intact during the transition allows these two systems to work together. The placenta continues to support the baby until the lungs are fully functioning, resulting in a smoother cardiovascular transition. This additional placental transfusion also increases blood volume, improves oxygen delivery, stabilizes blood pressure, and reduces the need for blood transfusion in premature babies. But why are twins differently? Well, twin pregnancies are more complex as they often either share a placenta or have two placentas. Some twins each have their own placenta. They are called dichorionic twins, and other twins share a single placenta, and these are known as monochorionic twins. In particular, in monochorionic twins, blood vessels connect the two babies within a shared placenta. Because of these connections, blood can potentially flow from one twin to the other during deferred cord clamping, which then could mean that there is some unequal blood transfusion between those twins. What did the evidence show? Well, most published studies suggested that deferred cord clamping is feasible in twin pregnancy and provides several important benefits, including fewer blood transfusion, higher hemoglobin levels, improved blood volume, and shorter stay in the NICU. However, there are also important limitations, like as most studies were relatively small, observational, and only included very few monochorionic twins. They also used different outcome measures and different cord clamping techniques, so it was difficult to compare these results. What should clinicians do? Well, based on the current evidence, there is no single approach that is appropriate for every twin pregnancy. Instead, cord management should be individualized. Clinicians need to consider several important factors, including whether the twin shares a placenta, how premature they are, and if they believe they might need immediate resuscitation, as well as the experience of the healthcare team. If both babies are stable, deferred cord clamping may be appropriate. However, if someone requires immediate resuscitation, then there may be earlier cord clamping may be a safer option. This is a practical approach on cord management in twins based on the evidence we found. Well, and the first step is to determine the corneosicity in dichorionic twins. In general, both twins can receive deferred cord clamping. If the infant is compromised and you don't practice resuscitation attached to the cord, then early cord clamping might be an option. Alternatively, on the monochorionic twins, again, if no immediate resuscitation is needed, then there's a good chance that even deferred cord clamping is practical and feasible. If one or two are unstable, then certainly we need to change this to early cord clamping. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your colleagues. At Research for Baby, our mission is simple: advancing neonatal research, sharing knowledge, improving newborn lives. Together, we can give every baby the best possible start in life. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.